Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm making this channel because I'm a new driver for Swift. As a matter of fact, today was my very first orientation. I went to the orientation this morning, and so I got hired on to drive for Swift. They put me in touch with my driver trainer today, the guy I'm going to be going out on the road with here in a couple of days. And he seems like a nice guy. We had a little bit of a conversation. I don't know much about him. I'm not going to mention his name in case he doesn't want me to do that or anything like that. I'm sure you understand. But thought I'd make some videos about the whole trucking process, starting with Swift. I'm brand new to trucking, never done it before. Just got my CDL about a year ago. I've been doing Class B local stuff for the last couple of months when I could find a job. Not everybody's willing to hire you straight out of trucking school, but I'm sure you're aware of that, especially for local driving. So I had a hard time finding a tractor trailer job. I mostly was driving straight body trucks, and I just decided that I might as well get it over with, get my experience over the road done, so I can move on to some bigger and better things, hopefully, in the near future. Having said all that and gotten that out of the way, the Swift orientation, there's really nothing to it. Uh, there, I don't know how it was in the past, but now they've streamlined it. It used to be a couple of full days, 2 days, as a matter of fact, full days, but now they want you to get most of the stuff done before you come to school or orientation. Sorry, like your physical, your you know, they've got a bunch of videos you have to watch. Getting all your stuff in order before they even want you to attend this orientation. So they cut it in half. So we were done pretty much by 11:30, and I think that was a little early. Like I said, you come into class, you have your CDL already, you have your certificate if you went to a truck driving school like I did. In some instances, they're going to reimburse you if you paid for it out of your own pocket. They'll make arrangements to do that. I don't know anything about that since I didn't pay for my trucking school out of my own pocket. I was able to get a grant for it, but there is that option available. So you bring your certificate for passing your CDL, your DOT physical card. Obviously, they're going to want you to take a sleep apnea test. If you're overweight, like if the circumference of your neck is more than 17 inches, I think they were going to require you to take a sleep apnea test as well. Now, if you have sleep apnea and you require some kind of device to sleep with at night, that's not going to automatically disqualify you. They're just going to make sure you have that with you on the truck. And then we sit down. Once they got all that paperwork in order, they, like I said, they want to streamline this process where they're not giving anybody any physicals anymore or doing any driving tests. So you're going to take care of all of that before you even come to this orientation. There's a Top Gun Academy or an academy that Swift has that they use to get you your CDL if you don't already have it, but that's a whole different program, and that doesn't involve your orientation. So you can After they verify all that information, you're going to come and you're going to take a quick little exam on the computer. What it is English comprehension test. It takes all of 5 minutes. Just goes over a couple of basic things. It asks you in English what you see in each picture, just to make sure that your comprehension, your reading comprehension, and your English comprehension are I would say bare minimum, because it wasn't. It was like some kindergarten stuff. So everybody breezed through that. Nobody even had any issues with that. Then they're gonna have you sit down, watch a video, fill out some paperwork. If you're registered, you're gonna. That's the other thing. You're gonna have to register with Clearinghouse, which is you should have already done anyway when you got your CDL, and the Pulse app that goes along with it. Now they're gonna send you a bunch of things to do through this Pulse app even before you get to. Luckily, I live here in Phoenix, where the home terminal is. So I didn't have to come from anywhere and stay at any hotel or anything like that. I think only one other guy did, and he didn't even come that far. He came from Tucson, which is only like 150 miles. So he didn't necessarily need to come up and stay in a hotel, but he just did anyway. But if you're coming from far away, they'll put you up in a hotel for your duration of your stay. And then we went over, so they're going to have you do the all their assignments on the Pulse app, which involves watching a whole ton of videos on your cell phone or your laptop. I mean, I'm talking, these videos took, no joke, they took me like 3 full days. I'm talking full days, and they're hours and hours and hours of these videos you got to watch. They're going to make sure you complete all of those before you come to school, because they don't want to waste their time in class having you watch all those, because they won't go forward with your process until you completed all those videos. So once you get your Clearinghouse checked out, they make sure you're up to date with all the stuff they're going to send you on your Pulse app. You basically just sit there. They go through, a couple of videos and presentations about how important safety is, what they expect from you safety-wise out on the road. Everybody that was there today was doing dry van, so they'll explain to you the differences between the different jobs: dry van, reefer, flatbed. I initially wanted to do flatbed driving, and I still do, but I guess they just recently changed their policy where they don't just start you off in the flatbed division. They want to train you for the first 4 weeks just doing straight dry van. And then after you complete your training with a mentor, and you do your final road test and you pass that and they hire you on, then you can request to go back to flatbed, from what I understand, which is what I'm going to do, because I want to do flatbed. I don't want to do dry van or reefer. So they'll explain to you the differences between those. They'll go over you all the paperwork you're going to need to carry with your truck. There's a driver. It's like a worksheet that you have to keep on the truck, that you and your mentor are going to fill out together. It involves all the stuff that you're required to do to test out. Like, you got to have so many straight backs, so many backings, obviously so many hours driving the truck. You have to test on all your macros. And if you don't know what macros are, it's kind of hard to explain, because I don't really know myself. There's a little, it's like a Qualcomm, I'm sure you know, the ELD. It's like that you log in and log out that keeps track of your hours and stuff. And the macros are a way to send messages to your dispatch via this Qualcomm. They call it a Zonar. So that's basically what that is. And so at some point, you're going to get tested on your knowledge of what those are. There's a number that corresponds with each thing you're going to have to do, like log in and out of duty, pre-trip, sleeper berth, backing, all that kind of stuff. They even have one for get out and look. So every time you back up, you're going to have to enter that you got out and looked. Because apparently, according to them, they'll know every time you back up. If you didn't enter that macro for get out and look, they can see that you didn't do that, and they want you to get out and look every time you back up, basically. During your training, I'm sure that it's different after, but we'll find out. I don't know. So then she discussed some pay stuff with us. You're getting paid $650 a week for the entire time that you're training. She explained to us that could be anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. So expect to get paid $650 a week per doing that. And of course, that's before taxes. So don't expect to take home $650 a week. Next, she discussed with us our time on the truck during training, what we should bring, what she recommended. Obviously, clothes, food, non-perishable stuff. Obviously, you want to take a flashlight, paper and pen to write, take notes. A couple of sets of clothes. It differs per what type of driving you're going to be doing. Like I'm going out with a guy that's on a dedicated account, so apparently we're going to be home every 2 days. So he told me to bring 1 or 2 pairs of clothes, and that's it, because we'll be back home every 2 days, which is amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything more. I thought I'd be gone for 6 straight weeks at least. So that's a good thing. But they're going to give you, once they get through all the hiring process and they hire you on, they're going to give you the number for your driver, your mentor, and they want you to give them a call and discuss all the stuff that he expects you to bring and what to bring and how much of what. So don't even worry about having it all figured out before you get on the truck, because when you call them, he's going to tell you, he or she, I'm sorry, going to tell you exactly what they want you to bring on the truck and what to expect. So next, we did some more stuff about safety. We watched a couple more videos. They really want to stress, the importance of safety here at Swift. I know that seems like a joke because Swift doesn't have a very good reputation. I'm sure all of you know. But everything that I've dealt with, everyone I've dealt with so far has been really nice, really professional. Like I said, I couldn't be more happier with the mentor that I spoke to today. He seemed like such a real easygoing, really easy to get along with type of guy. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Because I didn't really want anybody that was, you hear the horror stories and the nightmares about trainers and students, and I'm just glad to say that I think I dodged that bullet. So, one thing I forgot to tell you is that when you get there first thing in the morning, she takes roll, gets you all situated, hands you out your paperwork. what she's going to do, and it seems kind of weird, but that's just what they do, is she's going to give you a piece of paper that has a menu on it. At the terminal is a restaurant slash driver's area that is pretty awesome. I wish I could have recorded it, but we weren't allowed to. I asked, so no recording whatsoever while you're on site. That's while we were in orientation. I might be able to get some video of it later on at a later date, because like I said, this is my home terminal, and I'm sure I'll be there often. But so we went over there to the restaurant. She gave us these menus, and we placed orders for lunch. So they will supply you with lunch, and you order that first thing in the morning, and you'll be back later in the afternoon to pick it up. So by the time you get ready for lunch and you're almost done, they'll have your food waiting there for you. But this place was amazing. There's like I said, a restaurant, and the food was surprisingly good, and relatively cheap compared to the prices now. So once you get your card, you'll have access to that anytime. So you can come whenever you're in Phoenix, on duty or off duty, and you'll have access to that place. It has a restaurant, has laundry facilities, lounging area. It's got a place where people can play video games. I mean, obviously it's a bunch of screens. They don't have PlayStations or Xboxes or anything like that. They don't have any of the consoles. They just have the screens and the chairs, but it looks pretty nice. The other thing they have are washers and dryers that are free. That's another benefit. Showers. They even have a barber there, but he wasn't there when we were there, so I'm not sure about the hours. If he was going to be there, I imagine he would have been there, because it was a 12 o'clock on a Monday. So, but they have a theater with a giant TV on there. We just got a glance as we were passing by, and she was giving us a tour. So it's not like we could go in there and see, what kind of movies they offered, or what kind of setup they had. All we saw was a giant screen and some theater chairs in there. So, and it was really dark in there, so it was hard to see in there. But it looked pretty good. And then the best part about it, for me anyway, was there was a really nice gym. I mean, it had really nice weight sets, really nice treadmills, bikes. It was really spacious, and the equipment was really nice and really maintained. So for me, that was a plus. It's a bonus. So I'll definitely be using that. So once you place your order, and you get all the menu situated, you go through all these videos. She explains to you all the stuff I was talking about. Then you take your menu back over there. You pick up your lunch. It's around 10:30 when you go get your lunch. You come back to the class and eat it while you go over some more videos. Now, sometimes there are conference calls with other places, other Swift terminals that you'll have, but we didn't do that. I don't know why, but that's what she was telling us, is that sometimes there'll be a big conference call between all the terminals that are having orientation on that same day. So that would have been cool, but we didn't get to do that. Then they have some people like your driver leader come in. They explain to you what they do, some phone numbers that you'll need to call if for each situation. They introduce themselves, tell you what to expect as far as being on the truck. They ask you if you have any questions, and that's the time. Don't be shy. That's the time. If you have any questions or need clarification on any little thing, that's the time to speak up. Because those are the people that have the answers. So once those people are done with their little presentation, it's around 11:30, and that was it. We were done. There was no more. We didn't even make it till 1:30, like it said on the orientation thing. So there wasn't much to it. It was just a quick kind of overview of everything. We had already had all the work done prior to getting there, so really wasn't nothing to it. After you leave that class, she's going to emphasize with you that you're not hired like a million times. That if I hire you, if I decide to go forward, I don't know what, because by then you've already taken your drug test, you've already taken your physical. If you were going to fail because of those two reasons, you wouldn't even be at orientation. So if you do everything in the Pulse app that she's asking you to do, which is just, I work history, addresses, things like that, you should breeze right through it. There's nobody in our class, but there was only like 5 of us. Nobody did not go through till the end of the day. We all made it. But like I said, she emphasizes to you at the end of the day that you're not hired yet. They still got processing to do and work to do behind the scenes, so they'll let you know. And that's when they'll give you the number. The other thing they gave us was our little Qualcomm card that we use for the gas and whatever else we would need. They give you that in the orientation, but it's not activated yet. It won't activate until after you get your driver's number, which means you're on a truck. And even when you're on a truck, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, or if you don't know, just because they put you on a truck with a trainer does not mean that you're hired. Does not mean that you're going to work for Swift. There's a million reasons why you could fail out. I'm not trying to make anybody nervous or nothing, but I just want everyone to understand that you're not hired at that point just because they gave you a card and an ID number. You still have to test out. After your 4-week training, they're going to bring you back to the terminal. They're going to give you a final exam, road exam, and a final written exam. Even if you fail those things, she kind of assured us that's not the end. They might put you back on a truck again for another couple of weeks. From what she said, the written exam is really basic and it's really easy to pass. The only problem could be if you're having issues driving the truck, backing, doing things that they or your mentor think you should have a better grasp on. That's the only problem. But after you pass that test, your final exam, then they will hire you on. But like I said, if you don't pass it, she assured us that that's not the end. They'll work with you. They'll put you back on the truck for another couple of weeks and try again. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. Like I said, it wasn't that eventful of a day. They'll put you in touch with your driver trainer, and you just give him a call, and basically he'll go over with you everything that he expects you to bring, and you can ask him as many questions as you want about what it's going to be like and how long you're going to be out, because the people at orientation really don't know. They have a bit of a grasp of the concept, but your trainer is going to be the one that answers all them questions for you point blank. So, like I said, this is just the beginning of my journey. Hopefully, you like this video and you made it this far. I'm going to record as much as I can while I'm out on the trainer's truck. Hopefully he'll be cool with it. I don't want to do anything to make anybody upset. So I'll record when I can. I'll post videos when I can, but I'm looking forward to it. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you. If I forgot something or left something out, or you have any other questions about training or orientation, just post them down in the comments. I'll make sure and answer them. So until the next time, we'll see you then. Have a good day and be safe. Thanks.